Thanks for tuning into Heavy, where we bring you the latest interviews with local, national and international artists. Today's victim is...
Howdy everyone, Scotty from the band We're the Hollow. We're talking about our new single, Lie to Me.
Beautiful. Scotty, thanks for joining us today, mate.
No problem, mate. Thanks for having me, legend.
No worries, bro. So We the Holler are releasing your new single, Lie to Me, on September the 2nd, mate. So tell us a little bit about the track from a musical point of view and what you were going for with it.
Ooh. I guess the song itself is about the media and, you know, all the kind of fake things that you see, you know, online, on TV, all the crap that just gets thrown around. Musically, I don't know, I was going for something a bit different with that one. Just a lot of experimenting, some things I wouldn't normally do, and it turned out to be this.
Yeah, right. So let me get this straight before we move on, mate. You're releasing this song, having a crack at the media, through the media.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Fuck yeah, so I'm starting to feel a little bit used here at the moment.
No, you'll get used to it, mate.
It's part of the industry, isn't it?
Yeah. You're a good egg, mate. You're safe.
Right, cool. I'll tick that one off the bucket list then. And Lie to Me comes with an awesome film clip too, bro, presented in a news report type fashion that focuses on riots and protests and false medical emergencies, things like that. So tell us what you're going for with that. It's just backing up what the song's about, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's what you see in the film clip is exactly what we're talking about. You know, we're quite happy with it, quite proud of it, and can't wait to get it out.
Mate, you got acting as a newsreader. He doesn't look too happy to be there most of the time. Is that like good acting, or is he bored shitless?
No, that's actually our singer.
Is it?
Yeah, so you know, no, he's usually a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. I think it was just the acting. I actually wasn't there for the filming side of it, so I'm not sure what the boys had planned on that one, but I think they nailed it. Was that deliberate that you weren't there, mate, just in case they tried to throw you in the deep end? Yeah, no, I think for this one we just decided we won't do band shots. We were just going to have Reese presented as a news reporter and have his, I guess, the fake news reporter side and then the pissed off angry side. Yeah, it comes across well. It's a really nice touch. There's one part there where he's drinking out of a toilet bowl shaped cup. I like that. It was a nice touch. Yeah, I think that was his way of taking in his own shit, I guess. It's probably one of the more hygienic ways to do it. Yeah, I think it was definitely, well, that's what I took from it anyway, after I was watching through it. So. Yeah, it's a nice touch. It's probably one of those fucking Easter egg things or whatever the fuck you call them that you guys are putting in there, and I've just spoiled the surprise now. Everyone's going to see it. That's all right. No, I spotted it straight away, so I was pretty sure everyone else was. Yeah, well, they reckon we've got toilet humour, mate, people like you and me, so of course we've spotted it. That's true. So Lie to Me is taken from your EP Self-Revelation that comes out on September the 16th, mate, so fill us in on that a bit more. Yeah, so... Sorry, my daughter's just going off her brain. That's right, mate. So yeah, Self-Revelation was, we tried to be as raw and dark and touch on as many emotions as we could in 6 tracks. So some songs are really angry, and then others are quite emotional and quite dark. Mm-hmm. Now, what sort of themes are presented on there? Is there like a common thread to the lyrics? To be honest, man, I'm no lyricist. So I'm just a guitar player. Leave me the fuck alone. I'll just riff the fuck out and just like, hey, that sounds cool. I want to record that. But yeah, I would say that, you know, there's definitely things that people are going to relate to, whether it comes down to, you know, lost loves, like from, you know, deaths or breakups to, you know, whatever kind of heartache you can think of, it's probably in there somewhere. Sounds very uplifting. Yeah.
So, as you mentioned, the EP's got 6 tracks on it, mate. So I want to run through each of them and you just tell us a bit about the song and how you came up with it and what you were going for with it. So Lie to Me is the first track, so we'll skip that. But you've got The Dark in Me up next. So tell us. Oh, so you got the title track, Self-Revelation. So tell us a bit about that.
I think self-revelation is more just coming to terms with who you are as a person and everything and everyone around you. You know, that one's more about just everyday life, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. What about, well, I suppose you might focus on the musical side of the songs then, mate, since you don't know the lyrics. So what were you going for with that track?
That one was actually Cody. I did not write that. I just tracked it. Yeah, he just demoed it and sent it through, and we're just like, yeah, let's turn this into a song. But I think he just wanted to have that bit of groove behind it and break up a bit of the death metal elements or the thrash elements that we get going on.
Yeah. What about The Dark in Me then? What's the story behind that?
The Dark in Me is, well, yeah, that one is probably more about depression and letting the dark side take over, like take control.
Mm-hmm.
Musically, I wanted that one to have a lot of ambience, you know, a lot of elements to it to make it that raw, dark, emotional side. Usually when I do kind of write songs, I will put myself in a kind of mood or mindset or a feeling, and that's how I kind of create what it becomes.
Well, then I'm scared to ask you about The Kill then, because if you put yourself in that mindset, who the fuck died making that one?
Yeah, that one, I actually think it was my boss. I had a terrible day at work. I was so angry, and you know, I had to go turn the laptop on, fired everything up, just knock down a few drinks, and just kind of toyed around until I found a nice kind of BPM, and a few riffs started coming out, and everything else just flowed from there.
Very cool. What about Vendetta? Who you guys got a vendetta against? I could throw out a guess, but I'll probably be way off.
Actually, that one, no, I don't think really a vendetta against anyone in particular. Right. I think that was just Reese being creative. That particular song I wasn't going to use with Hollow. I was put in contact with Christian Machado from El Nino, and we were supposed to do like a collaboration. That fell through, and the EP was coming up. I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I've got this song, I want to get it out there. And musically it was written as it is, but lyrically that was just left in Reese's control completely. So yeah, I don't think that's really aimed at anyone or a specific target. It was just, I guess, something that he wanted to touch on.
Yeah, cool. And the EP closes with When Day Turns Grey, which has got a nice little rhyming thing in it. What's going on with that?
So yeah, Days Turn Grey is definitely that's the one I was talking about with heartache, depression, suicide, breakups. For me, I wanted that song to just be so emotional and I guess upsetting in a way. When I tracked it, it was one of them days, and some days you just wake up and nothing feels right, nothing goes well. Anything that could go bad probably will.
Yep.
That's what that song's about. It's just a grey, sullen, dead day.
We've all had them, fucking too many of them.
Yeah, sometimes more often than we should, but that is part of real life, and that's what we wanted to touch on, was the real life shit that does go on.
Yeah, very cool. So I've noticed, mate, like around the traps that We the Hollow have been gigging a lot more lately. You've been getting yourselves out there and putting yourselves out to people a lot more, which is great. But do you guys feel like you're ready to sort of to take that next step and start being more of a player, I guess?
Oh, absolutely. We've been putting feelers out, sourcing, and looking at costs and the times that everyone can and can't and all that kind of shit, which is always hard when you're in this position. Like, you still got to wake up and go to work. But yeah, we're definitely eager to get out to as many places as we possibly can, market as much as we can, connect with as many people as we can, meet as many people as we can. So.
Definitely. And have you got plans to do any launch shows for the EP?
At the moment, we've got a show September 30th. There's one in November, the Kaiju Fest.
Oh, yeah, Kaiju, that'll be good.
Yep, that's the Mansfield Tavern. We have a show in December, and then we're just going to start the new year hard. I think that's probably when we're going to start looking at interstate shows and tours and all that fun shit.
Yeah, cool. What's happening on September 30th, mate? You just gave us a date, but you didn't tell us what you were doing. That's because you don't know, isn't it?
No, I don't know. That show was already booked in like fucking ages ago. We're supposed to play that, I think, like June or May. It was meant to be May, and we got all the floods happening back around that time, and the venue canned it because they were kind of going under.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, after a couple of months, they're like, hey, fuck it, let's just do it on the 30th. And it worked out that, that the EP was coming out. We already had a show booked in, so,
May as well.
I wouldn't really call it a launch. It's just, we're probably going to play everything from the EP the first time there. So,
very cool. Where can people find out more about that? Social media?
Yeah, Facebook. There's event links for it. It's the Banshees Bar and Art Space in Ipswich.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
So, yeah, had a couple of really cool bands. Wake in Time, Void Matter.
Hey, there you go. Now you're talking about it, mate. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, the Resurrection tribute show. They're really cool. Get to go back to when I was 15 and 16, listening to that kind of stuff. So,
fuck yeah, I might try and book myself in for that one, mate. I believe I'm in town on that date, so.
You'll have to calm down now you said it.
I've said it fucking on, I won't say live radio, but I've said it on radio too, so I've got to fucking do it.
Yeah, nah, man, I'll fucking hold you to that now.
Done deal, brother. Shit, all right, mate. Well, Lie to Me is out on September the 2nd, and anyone out there listening to this that hasn't heard of We the Hollow before, I suggest you start with this track because it is an absolute fucking ball terror. So the EP is pretty good too, bro. I've had a listen to that, so September 16th is a date for that. So best of luck with everything, mate, and we'll catch up soon.
No worries, thank you very much.
Cool, mate, that was good.